What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope we're all doing absolutely fine, and today, as usual, we're gonna continue the book by Cicero on the ideal orator. It's gonna be the 66th part of the first book, so let's get started. I will indeed go on, he said, and I will do what, in my opinion, ought to be done at the beginning of every discussion, that is, to formulate what it is that is being discussed. They should prevent a discourse from losing direction and wandering, as is bound to happen if the disputants do not understand the point of the issue in the same way. If, for example, the subject of inquiry happened to be the art of the general, my view would be that we should first of all determine what a general is. And once we had determined him to be someone who manages war, we would then proceed to add the particulars about armies, camps, marching formations, engaging in pitched battle, attacking towns, handling supplies, laying and avoiding ambushes, and all other matters that are essential for managing war. Of those who had a knowledge and the real master of such things, I would call generals, and I would employ the examples of men like Scipio Africanus and Fabius Maximus, and I would name Epaminondas and Hannibal, and others of that description. Or, if we were inquiring about what sort of person it is who has invested his experience, knowledge, and energy in the guidance of the state, I would define him as follows: he who understands as well as utilizes the means by which the state's interests are secure and advanced should be regarded as the helmsman of the state and the author of public policy. And I would cite Publius Lentulus, the famous leader of the Senate, the Tiberius Gracchus the elder, and Quintus Metellus, and Scipio Africanus, and Gaius Laelius, and countless others, both from our community and from abroad. Or, if the subject of inquiry were who is rightly called a jurisconsult, I would say the person who is an expert in the laws and in the customs that private citizens observe as members of their community, and who is qualified to give legal advice, offer guidance for counseling cases, and formulate legal stipulations. And in that category, I would mention Sextius Aelius, Manius Manilius, and Publius Mucius Scaevola. To turn now to the less important arts, if we should inquire about the music theorist, or the grammarian, or the poet, I would, in the same way, be able to explain what each of them can claim as his profession, and the most that ought to be required of each. Finally, even for the philosopher, though he is the only one to stake an almost universal claim for his own capacities and wisdom, we can still find something like a description. This name is given to the person who strives to know the essence, nature, and causes of all things human and divine, and to understand and pursue the entire method for leading the right life. Alright, guys, we've done with another part, and we're going to continue as usual by tomorrow. So thank you for joining me in this video. Gonna see you tomorrow. Bye.